to this reaction is top 10 silly videos that will be 1000% creepy out by seals. Like, the link to the video will be in the description below. Go and check it out. So let's get into this reaction in 3, 2, 1.
Have you ever been 10% creeped out? How about 100%? Well, hold on to your bootstraps because you're about to be 1000% creeped out after watching these top 10 scary videos. Number 10, Three Intruders. On occasion, the mere presence of a camera can prevent a potential horrifying event. Published by Birmingham Mail in May of 2021, this disturbing footage reveals how security cameras can save your life. The video was captured in Great Bar in the UK at nearly 1 in the morning. 3 masked men are seen approaching the home, which has a BMW in the driveway. One of the men goes straight to the security light bulb hanging there, perhaps to unscrew it so they can ambush the homeowners in the dark, but they quickly realize they're on candid camera as one of them approaches the door and notices the doorbell cam. He quickly turns around and quietly alerts one of the other would-be bandits, the one interfering with the light. The third guy, who appears to be distractedly peering into a window, bolts off after them when he realizes they're ditching this target, although nothing material-wise was taken. The incident left the home's residents a bit rattled. Birmingham Mail reported one of the residents as saying, "I'm angry more than anything. It's frustrating that you can't buy nice things without having to spend double for security. We already have 4 cameras and a dog." The men's approach didn't provoke barking. Seems like the dog wasn't on duty this fateful night. Number 9, Paranormal Activity for real. When your house is this haunted, it's probably time to stick a for sale sign on the front lawn.
Yep, I will. What the? What's that?
Shut up!
Published by Lainey and Ben and originally published to TikTok, this clip will make you double check you've locked your door. The shot opens on a door. The couple are in their apartment and the handle of the door is being jiggled. Even as Lainey captures this from far back, you can hear the squeaky jingling of the door handle. When she approaches, you can see it too, and then whatever is trying to get in manages to turn the knob. The door handle is forced down and the door swings ajar. Ben hurries towards the doorway and flings it fully open, rounding the corner to look up the stairs as no one is standing there on the landing. Despite getting there quickly, there isn't anyone on the stairs or upstairs either.
Shut up!
As they're standing there, a shadow falls over the top of the stairs. It's hard to tell if it's just the phone's camera adjusting to the lighting, or if something is casting the shadow, something invisible to the human eye. As Grizzly Pete points out in the comments, at the beginning of the video, you can see light all the way across under the door. No feet are casting shadows, so it's clear no one is standing on the other side. Would you stay in this creepy haunted house? Me neither. Number 8, Whispering Voice. You know how it is when you're hard at work and a ghostly tenant decides to bother you. Posted to r/ghosts subreddit by Wisepaint, the Redditor explains that his dad recorded himself with his phone while working on a radiator at a hotel to show the family back home what he's doing. As he's working with his back to the camera, a minute into the video, a woman's harsh voice whispers. Although you can definitely make out that it's a woman's voice, it's unclear what she's saying and could very well be another language. In fact, some in the comments suggest that the woman is speaking Spanish and said the name Esteban. The Redditor clarifies that this is not, in fact, his father's name. A second later, the man's phone falls over, or is it pushed over? While the Redditor wonders if it's just a voice from the next room, many in the comments say it does distinctly sound like it's in his room and very near. So the question remains, who is Esteban? And why is this ghost addressing tradesmen this way? Perhaps she passed away waiting for Esteban to come fix her AC unit. Number 7. Haunted apartment. You
I know,
might
but
want to
what
ensure
the-
yourself before entering this decrepit haunted apartment. YouTuber Simply Sereth published this disturbing clip in May of 2021 as Sereth is touring the haunted apartment, which is covered in broken glass and chipped walls. He enters one room and then swings around. This is where he captures something strange in the room beyond. On closer inspection, it looks like the face of a demon. Shortly after,
demon? What
as he and his friend are standing still in the darkness, a horrifying noise starts to sound in the night sky. It sounds like the roar of a ferocious creature followed by a strange gurgling.
What the?
You can also hear the distant voices of either children or a woman talking and laughing. While the latter can maybe be explained, like perhaps this apartment is located near occupied buildings, the former is harder to pin down. Cut to Sereth talking about what just happened, only to be interrupted again by that same strange roar.
What?
As they listen, something makes a noise nearby. They look outside and around the apartment but find nothing. Whoever lives here should probably back out of their lease.
Yep.
Number 6.
I will
Insanely
back out
haunted
my lease.
house. Some haunted houses are not haunted enough for our liking. This isn't one of them. Published in May of 2021 by Mindseed TV. This is what happens when you explore an insanely haunted place. When the paranormal team pulled up to the rural house in the middle of nowhere, they found headstones out front. The owners of this house were buried right on the property. Are their spirits still here? That's what the team set out to investigate. After exploring the house and trying to communicate with spirits via a Ouija board, the team's creepometer has had enough.
Let's fucking leave.
As they're in the process of leaving the place, Casey heads to grab the static cam in the hallway, and that's when this happens. A chair behind him in the other room flies backward, scooting across the floor. The other guys had already gone upstairs. They're seen on the video heading up, passing in front of the static cam. But over Casey's shoulder, someone or something must have been lurking. Casey said he heard the movement behind him, but didn't see it with his own eyes. That is, until he watched the video back. Imagine finding out later that you were a step away from being harmed by a poltergeist. Number 5. Peekaboo Phantom. Come Out and Play. Published in April of 2021 by Real Ghost. It's just a normal breezy day in the neighborhood when this phantom decides to make it a bit too abnormal. The phantom appears as a transparent white fuzz. On 3 occasions throughout this clip, the phantom figure appears and then disappears. The first time, the figure emerges on the left-hand side amongst some trees. The second time he shows up, he's floating in front of these 2 wooden planks. He disappears again before re-emerging here in front of this tree. Is this the ghost of a child playing peekaboo with the living? Let's just hope his games don't end with kicking the bucket. Number 4. Haunted Ghost Tunnel. Meriton Tunnel, aka the Blue Ghost Tunnel, has a scary history. During its construction and its use near Niagara, Ontario, over 100 passings have occurred. 107 men are said to have passed away while building the tunnel and canal. It opened in the late 19th century, and not long after, a boy passed away under a rock near the tunnel. Only a few decades later, near the tunnel head, 2 engines collided, taking the lives of the firemen of both trains. All of these lost souls are lingering here. At least that's what those who enter the tunnel believe. This video was published originally in March of 2020 on YouTuber Dan Seedrin's channel. Dan explains that he and his crew are heading to Meriton Tunnel to investigate its haunting nature, and they discovered that the rumors are true. Heading out in the dark of night, The group arrives at the tunnel, which is heavily graffitied. Before they even enter, they hear something as they're standing at the tunnel's entrance. It does indeed sound like wet footsteps in the depths of the tunnel, but it could also just be water dripping from a leaky pipe.
Oh, okay.
I heard something.
What is it? What?
They walk deeper and deeper into the belly of the beast. At
But
one point,
oh,
the
no.
group turns off their flashlights and the tunnel is blanketed in darkness.
Up,
At that
wait,
moment, an
up,
EVP is
up.
heard. It seems to whisper, "Get out," twice.
What?
10 seconds. Okay. 1.
What?
At this point, they decide to heed the entity's advice, and they do get out.
You
That's
told me
probably
to,
for
yeah,
the best,
I will
because
listen.
everyone knows if you don't listen to blue ghosts, they turn you blue too. Number 3, Scary Symphony in the Woods. You're walking through the woods when you hear this alarming symphony of noises. Published by the Power of Shaolin in March of 2012, something on this nature walk is singing the back catalog of a horror soundtrack. This shot captures the surrounding woods, which appear to be far from anything. In the background, you can hear what sounds like vehicles passing by on a highway, but what exactly is creating this steady, high-pitched hum? About halfway through the video, the hum decelerates, almost sounding like a plane landing, after which the sound simply disappears. Well, it could very well be that an airport lies somewhere out of sight. A UFO landing wouldn't be out of the question in the middle of these woods. Number 2, mysterious sound. The police in Salt Lake City received dozens of calls from concerned residents when this creepy sound woke them from their deep sleep.
What the?
Published by Inside Edition in May of 2021, a doorbell cam caught the mysterious sound at 5 in the morning. The residents of Mill Creek neighborhood, near the Grandeur Peak trailhead, were kept up by this strange repetitive whooshing sound, posted to social media by one of the residents who wrote that the sound filled the entire neighborhood and must have been 80 to 90 decibels. Many posted their own theories as to what the sound might be. Some thought it could be a dog bark, others an owl, but stranger theories suggested a mongoose, a windmill, or a parked unidentified flying object. The sound was so persistent that some residents phoned up emergency services. They were so alarmed. The closest theory to reality was that the sound came from some sort of rope rubbing against something in the wind. The source of the sound was reported by the police to be slackline. Slackline is a nylon rope used for tightrope walking. It was tied between 2 trees on private property and was being whipped back and forth by the morning's strong winds, apparently making the strange sound. Although the answer was not so terrifying as the mystery suggested, we do wonder who is tightrope walking out here and why. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1, Forest Fiend. Watch this creepy video and you'll never enter the forest again. Posted to TikTok. According to the timestamp, this clip was originally recorded in November of 2006 at around 1 in the morning. The footage is shot at night in a forested area. 2 Spanish-speaking dudes are walking, and they capture something in the darkness that you'll want to burn out of your eyes. In the distance, a stark bony figure is crouched, bent over amongst the brush. At first still, the figure suddenly turns its head and its eyes flash on camera.
What the?
The men take this as their cue to leave. What is this creepy cryptid? Theories in the comments range from Harry Potter's Dobby to a fallen angel. Some think it's the creature often referred to as the Rake, others a shapeshifter, or could it be like another TikToker suggests, just Bob? Honestly, we don't want to stick around to find out.
Yeah, me either.
Warning, before we get into these videos, just know they have been deemed too scary, so I don't think you can handle them all.
Wow. I don't know why I do this. Oh. There was wow. There were top 10 series videos that we 1000% creep you up by series. The link to the video will be in the description below. Go and check them out. And drop a like if you like. And comment down below if you want to see more series reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new. And click the bell to be notified when I upload. In the mud. Bye.